It's been a while since we actually did the podcast, so
Very long.
let's see. It's been very long, so let's see how things will work out. And
We are come back with new energy.
yeah, we are coming back with new energy and starting off with the biggest thing yet, Strait of Hormuz.
Yes, this is the trending topic. Actually, we are not recorded a single podcast. I think it's a few months ago.
Uh, Maybe 4 to 5 months ago.
Yes, yes. Uh, that time, that time the tariffs matter is very trending. Now the hormuz matter is very trending because of the war between the USA and Iran.
Hmm. We did talk about tariffs.
Yes, I think more than one podcast we are recorded about the tariffs. Now the tariff is
Hmm.
reduced somehow to 18%.
It's not the tariff that's the big thing, but
Yes,
the closure of Strait of Hormuz.
yes, it is a very big thing.
And they did talk about the ceasefire.
Yes, but till the ceasefire is announced, there is no proper following. They are not properly following that rules. They are violating the ceasefire continuously.
Hmm. So what happened is after they announced the ceasefire, Israel attacked Lebanon again.
Okay.
What these guys did is that they said no ship can pass the Strait of Hormuz without their approval.
Yes.
So it's
Now,
practically closed again.
yes. Even though ceasefire is announced, it is not a ceasefire, but it is ceasefire.
Hmm. A few ships have been passed,
Yes, yes,
but yeah, there is uncertain.
yes, very,
It's a bit uncertain,
yes, yes,
and
yes. Of course, and by this matter, with the Strait of Hormuz, I think will become a tourist spot because ये इतना फेमस हो चुका है इतना दिन में कि ये पेट्रोलियम कहाँ से आता था सबको आई थिंक पता ही नहीं था इवन हम मुझे भी पता नहीं था ये स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मस क्या है लेकिन अब तो यार सबको पता चल चुका ही होगा कि क्या होता है पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स कहाँ से आता है किस देश के पास कंट्रोल होता है आई थिंक सबको पता चल चुका होगा पूरा दुनिया में
yeah, everybody knows who controls the oil,
या
and it is a like funny thing to notice or serious thing. There is so much of the world standing on that single spot, like Strait of Hormuz.
यस
If that one thing it gets closed, and it is in the Gulf state area, so it is not the like the most peaceful place in the world,
यस यस
and the economy of the whole world.
विल बी अफेक्टेड
Yeah, it already happened.
यस 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 आई
It's
थिंक
not like
when the Ukraine and Russia war is happening,
hmm,
the effect is not for the whole world, right? But
no.
with this war, even though not many countries are involved in war, but
Hmm.
by the petroleum products, it have been literally affected whole world. And I think you got the news that one time there is a talking there are some talks about lockdown again lockdown in India.
Hmm.
Hope
But they didn't do
I
it.
yes, yes, because I think that's not gonna be happen because that level affect. I don't think so because India have many contacts.
And another thing to notice that the media did exaggerate a little bit.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think
Even
they did.
even now they are highlighting the Strait of Hormuz is closed. They are even not talking about the Strait of Hormuz is opened. I think it has it is very shameful to Indian news channels also. Yeah,
I did watch a news channel right now, and they were talking about some weird stuff that I don't even know, and
always.
with some doctors and few people.
there is that there is no value. I think very that there is no quality. The
Yeah.
quality is not only for the cameras, right? If you put the
Hmm.
camera very quality 6K 8K cameras, it's not gonna be provide you value until the content is value.
And the operator.
Yes, yes, of course.
You can't forget the operator.
Yes,
He's the goat. He does the thing.
yes,
And it looks like Iran is has been putting some demands to end the war,
yes.
and they are also planning to put tolls on. No, not planning, but they are actually putting tolls on the ships that go through the Strait of Hormuz. So they are making a lot of money. They are getting rich.
Yes, uh, because पूरा वर्ल्ड को पता है अब there has been very loss for both nations, America and Iran. So
Hmm.
they are also wanted to recover somehow. I think it's recovering very long period. Not that much loss has happened already. So they are
Yes,
they are now gonna be, of course, raise the rates. I think that has meaning
they will
because
charge.
uh,
They will charge a lot of money, and
yes.
let's see what is happening live at now.
Mm.
I'll see if I can pull up some new article. Hey, it looks like somebody has actually created a website called hormuzstraitmonitor.com,
Okay.
and all it does is monitor the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay.
I like to check it out.
I think because of the many search percentage, there
Hmm.
has been very high amount of article published about the state of Hormuz in the
Hmm.
last few months.
Let's talk about Trump, shall we?
Yes, I think our channel. I think we are made some 3 4 podcasts, right?
Yeah, and
I
we
think
don't talk
each
about
podcast
that.
have uh,
Let's not talk about
each.
that podcast. It was a huge failure, massive failure, and
Yes, yes.
it's better to stay away from it.
Okay. I think we are regularly covering the Trump's topic. I
Oh,
think I am
we
very
did.
frustrated.
I don't. I think we told. We talked about Trump in every one of those podcasts, at least for
Yes,
5 minutes. And if we
yes,
do
yes.
talk about it, and the problem with us is that if we do talk about Trump, we'll just keep on going and forget that we do have a limit of 30 minutes.
I think we are having quite knowledge about the all the news. As we are not that level of grind in podcasts, but
No,
still
no,
we
no,
are
no.
talking for 31 hour for that one person. You you think
We
if
are
we are
we
deeply discussed, then what will be the time limit?
and I'll clarify this at once is that
Yes,
we
yes.
are not a news podcast.
Mm,
We just are two friends poking fun
yes,
at things that happen around world.
yes, of
They
course.
might be serious or they might be unserious. But all we do is poke fun at it. So don't take this
Yes,
seriously, and you might want to take some of them seriously, but not everything, right?
I think this will be a disclaimer for the channel also.
Yeah, yeah. I'll edit it out and put it in the first few seconds, and so that people know we are not legit.
We talk our opinions. We are
But
not
we are not.
manipulating anyone's.
No, we are not manipulating. We are getting manipulated.
We are talking our thoughts only.
Yeah, yeah. We are just poking fun. Not. It's not even thoughts. Like
Yes, yes.
we are trying to be logical, and let's see what happens.
I think we can move to the next topic.
Do we have to move to the next topic? That's the question. Because there's a lot that happened. Like stupid amount of things have happened, and we have missed on it because we didn't do a podcast.
Yes.
And it is a crazy thing. Like think about it. Some country thinks that attacking that place would be great, and the whole economy, the whole goddamn economy of the world plummets. And that's why China is playing the game here. You know how China,
China always plays very good game, bro.
have you noticed that they are really pushing towards EVs?
यस दे आर वेरी इन्वेंट देखो हम कितना भी ट्रोल करें चाइना को लेकिन वो उनका कंट्री के लिए हमेशा बहुत ज्यादा ही कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी हमको इवन पता
Yeah,
भी
they
नहीं है
do plan very ahead. And BYD cars,
यस
as far as I know, I have seen on, like internet, they are pretty good. They have built cars that
यस
actually
यस
jump. So
and they are very self made
yeah,
right they are if a device new device launched they are make exact copy of
yeah,
that using even more technology with even more invention like triple fold phone
they
I
are
think
brilliant, trifold.
yes
And the what they have thought is that if the whole if the whole country, let's take India for example.
mm. Mm.
So we have some 50 to 20, I think 25 to 50 days of oil reserves.
Mm.
Let's just take it hypothetical. It's not accurate. I don't know how much days of oil reserve we got. So let's say
Yes random
we got
roughly
50 days of oil reserve worth of oil reserve.
mm.
Like it happened recently, Strait of Hormuz is closed. So
yes
panic among people is usual. So we'll ignore that. And if every car in the country was ICE car, like internal combustion engine, so petrol or diesel or
mm.
CNG, whatever,
yes
every person will use the car and the oil will deplete.
of
And
course
what happened right now will happen. Imagine
mm.
if 80% of the cars were electric, 80%
Mm.
of the cars in the whole country were electric. We have the same oil reserve, but 20% of the cars are ICE engines.
Mm.
So the oil reserve in this country will maximize. Like we can live for more days.
Very, I think huge
Yeah,
months. I think we are मतलब ज़्यादा महीने तक यूज कर सकते हैं
exactly.
और भी
And it is kind of weird. And I'll let you talk for a minute. So if that happened,
Hmm.
every car in the economy was electric, there would be no way to be agitated or affected by external forces. That's the question. I
Yes,
think
yes.
they have put some kind of they have said in some years ago that they will convert the whole fleet of cars in India to electric by 2040, I think.
Might be, but I think
The problem
um,
is,
yes, there is.
well, the problem
Uh,
is, I don't, there are not much electric car chargers here, around here,
of course.
but the ranges are pretty good of the electric cars. They are
Yes,
phenomenal cars, but
yes, yes.
they are not quite, they are yet, not yet there. Like with the petrol cars, they are not matched with the
Hmm.
petrol cars that good because petrol cars are petrol cars and they do petrol car things.
Yes, the power is very big
Hmm.
difference. You can experience, of course. Uh, Electrics are good, but there is also some issues like अब प्रेजेंटली इंडिया में उतना ज़्यादा वो चार्जिंग पोर्ट्स
Hmm.
वगैरह नहीं हुआ है अब सिटीज़ में हो रहा है लेकिन वो मेजर सिटीज़ मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज़ में ही हो रहा
Exactly.
है बस अब चालू ही हो रहा है बस आई थिंक उतना भी नहीं हुआ है एंड वही है कि पावर वगैरह तो पेट्रोल का ही होता है हमेशा
And it will take electricity, a lot of electricity, if every one of the cars in the country happens to be electric. So you need to generate more power. So
यस
you need more power stations, and that too.
यस फॉर दैट दे आर गोइंग टू डिस्ट्रॉय मोर अमाउंट ऑफ फॉरेस्ट
No, no,
they
no.
are going to
What I'm talking
uh,
about,
very
you know where I'm going to right now. I did talk about it, I think. you need
Mm.
to have clean energy. So you can't just build more coal powered plants because
Mm.
they'll pollute the air more. If that happens,
Mm.
you are going to pollute air one way or another.
Mm.
So you'll need either clean energy like wind power, solar,
Mm.
hydropower, or nuclear power. And this is where I'm coming to right now.
Yes.
Actually, India has done something in the nuclear power section. They
Mm.
have actually done a new type of nuclear reactor. I think I haven't looked it up yet, so I'll look it up right now. They did introduce a new submarine, nuclear submarine. So they have the whole triad, nuclear triad thing. Well, I can't look it up. We'll talk about it in the next podcast. But they have done something pretty good and pretty big
Yes.
advancement. It's not even a small thing. It's really big. Talks are
Mm.
going on about it pretty much everywhere. So it's a big one.
Okay.
It is indigenous. Let's see if I can. It's a prototype nuclear reactor power plant,
Mm.
and we'll talk about it later in the next podcast because I haven't got any
Yes.
intel on it right now. So what about this
Mm.
Microsoft or Microslop? Microslop. They have earned the new name for them, Microslop, and we didn't. It's a bit late to talk about Microslop the word because it's been a few months since that happened because they started to introduce AI into Windows 11. Their updates failed and they're still failing. The updates are still failing, and yeah, I can't say anything. And I'm because I'm using Linux right now. It just works.
Yes. Yes. I before this podcast, I scrolled. I actually asked AI
Hmm.
for listing some glitches of Microsoft latest, not
Yeah.
old ones. Just I am going through that answers. There are many glitch. I can't remember it all, but some major glitches like वो सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट वाला जो
Hmm.
ग्लिच है वहां पर लोग सॉफ्टवेयर के लिए डाल रहे हैं लेकिन वहां पर वो होम स्क्रीन में ही अटक जा रहे हैं या वो ऐसे ही अटक गया है वो कुछ भी वापस नहीं आ रहा या अपडेट भी नहीं हो
Hmm.
रहा ऐसा सीन है ऐसा क्या लिटरली अपडेटिंग में भी तुम ग्लिच ला दिया तो अपडेट के बाद क्या ग्लिच होगा
Windows 11 is getting a ton of hate. Like you can't even comprehend it.
आई थिंक यू टॉक्ड वंस राइट कि माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने एआई में थोड़ा सा वो कर रहे हैं एआई लाने वाले हैं आई थिंक दे आर नॉट आई थिंक दे मस्ट नॉट फोकस ऑन
Yeah, yeah.
एआई they must focus now on correcting the system correcting the windows first then they can go other stuffs like AI or anything.
And the first thing is, if if
Hmm.
we personally, I started with Windows XP, the OG,
Okay.
and it was pretty good,
Hmm.
and I still like it. Even in 2026,
Yes.
Windows XP looks good. It's the greatest. Windows 7, even Windows 7
Yes.
looks good. I'm still on the fence, but nostalgia wins for me.
Actually, I am using Windows 7
Yeah.
now. Windows 7 now I think from 5 to 6 years या और मोर ज्यादा हो सकता है बहुत साल से यूज कर रहा हूँ यार मुझे अब भी बोल रहा हूँ यार ऐसा ग्लिच तो नहीं है विंडोज 7 अब भी बहुत
It
मस्त
wo-
चलता है हाँ थोड़ा सा स्लो हो सकता है तुमको विंडोज
but
10 की
yeah,
कंपैरिजन में बट हाँ है अब भी दम तो है इनकी जैसा ये कॉपी पेस्ट वाला ग्लिच भी होता नहीं
Windows
है
7
वहां
is
पर
10 is slower because we are talking about resource usage, right? If you used Windows
यस
7 on a supported, more powerful computer, it would use less resources, like Linux. I
यस
I
यस
just put Linux on my PC and it's running like a, you know, going from a tractor to a sports car, like that, and it's
या
fun.
आई थिंक and I think that is
Yeah,
clean,
it's clean,
clean
and
also.
you can do anything on your computer. You can just change the whole desktop manager,
Hmm.
put something new in the like desktop, customize customize to your heart's content. You can do anything. The whole PC
Mm.
is in your control, and that's also a bad thing. Because you can break it easily. You have to be cautious.
Yes.
There are lots of tutorials on YouTube. It's uh, it's been a like
Mm.
really good trend on the internet right now. Like ditch Windows, move to Linux or Mac. And that's the funny thing. If you look,
Yes.
RAM shortage and the RAM and storage shortage is going on right now, and
Mm.
now Macs have become the cheapest option. The
Yes,
cheapest,
this is the cleanest transition we are, I think, had in this topic in this podcast.
the cheapest and best. They are not cheap. We can like you can still get a Mac for like 30,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees. But
Yes, yes.
if you talk about usability, Macs are the greatest.
देखो, पहले तो उनका पहले मैकबुक प्रो, मैकबुक एयर्स,
Hmm.
ये तो था ही, ऑफ कोर्स था, लेकिन इसका भी बजट में नहीं था। जो एक्चुअल में उतना यूज करते हैं, उतना
Yeah.
कमाते हैं, वो ही ले पाते थे। वो आईफोन थोड़ी था कि यार ऐसा ईएमआई में ले लिया, ऐसा नहीं था। बिकॉज आईफोन तुम जो प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए लेते हैं वो तो लेते हैं, लेकिन कभी कभी जो लोग हैं जो
Yeah.
सिर्फ शो ऑफ के लिए लेते हैं, उससे एप्पल का
Yeah.
नाम भी बिगड़ गया है
Yeah,
थोड़ा सा।
that's right.
अ,
Wait a minute. I'll talk about something. Why do people, actually
यस।
students, buy like 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 50,000 rupees iPhones on EMI? Like it's no use.
Instead they are, instead I think, they must buy a MacBook,
If
right?
if they want to buy something on EMI, why not buy the MacBook Pro? It's gonna build their career
Hmm.
in the future.
हाँ, if they use it, if they use it right.
If you talk about a smartphone, like a
Hmm.
really basic Android phone, like 13,000 rupees, 14,000 rupees, it's just enough. If you're not
Yes, of course,
into camera stuff, but you can buy a dedicated camera. You can get a used camera for pretty cheap.
of
Let
course.
me run the numbers.
I think they are, they must realize that that is for productivity, that is for content creators who actually who actually
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
the content in mobile. Because in some places there is no
Wait,
camera
wait.
allowed, right?
Nobody who buys an iPhone will create content with it. I think mostly 80% of people wouldn't even create content with it because it's a smartphone. Think about the distractions. Like there are a lot of distractions. It's not far from like an Android phone. You still have all the apps. You'll still scroll Instagram. You can't do anything.
I actually watching some big creators in some places, like they are, if they are going
Hmm.
foreign, then they couldn't
Yeah,
carry that camera, so they are making contents in phones like vlogs and all, not cinema, but of course vlog तो बना ही सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूँ कभी कभी, यार मैं भी देखता हूँ कॉलेज में कि ईएमआई में लेते हैं, क्या करते हैं। देखो उनके पास ना ऐसा, हाँ मतलब ना ऐसा बिजनेस
no.
बैकग्राउंड का बच्चे होते हैं, कुछ भी ईएमआई से लेते हैं यार।
And yeah,
क्या ही बोले।
I'll just clarify. If you have money, if your parents have money, buy it. I don't care. I'm talking about the one who
यस,
don't have money
यस, यस।
but have little
हाँ,
money and they're buying it on EMI. So after that,
after you get a job, or you become succeed, you can buy it all.
hear this out.
Buy that MacBook, bro.
If you're not talking about MacBook, let's see. You want to edit videos. The unexpected thing that happened in the computer market recently. MacBook Neo. What do you think about it?
I think it is a game-changing move from Apple. They are not only tried in MacBook Neo. Before that, they are launched iPhone 17, yeah, 16e. They are launched 16e, but
Hmm.
it was not that level got success. Yes, it is more
Yes.
impressive in the designs because it is very thinnest. But uh, the people who are gonna try it, they bought. But in the case of MacBook Neo,
Hmm.
there is that is very budget
Yeah,
friendly
compared to the MacBook
compared to the
devices
all
because
MacBook
it's
devices,
still pretty expensive.
and
But
actually
the
they are,
best deal in the MacBook ecosystem is the Mac Mini.
yes,
if you have a keyboard and mouse and a monitor, but it's the best deal.
Yes, of course.
It's
Yes,
got a
of
fan,
course. But that is for productivity, right? That is okay. But
portable.
MacBook Neo is a thing which is
Hmm.
very good to the students and
You can
basic
edit
level of
photos.
productivity,
Hmm.
not
You can
advanced
edit
level.
photos,
That is very useful for basic level.
but
Ah,
you can edit videos. I've seen some
and
videos
ah,
on big creators who did
yes,
edit videos on it, but I wouldn't recommend it for video editors because it's not built for it.
it is actually built for both for productivity
Hmm.
and daily use. Like, but it is more side on daily use for smooth running, like
It's
students
at
or for basic office users,
70,000,
including all of us. You can get, I think, could
50,000.
something 59 or
I'll
55,000.
say
Yes, 59,000
you
or
can
55,000.
you can buy
I
used
think I
ones.
heard I am something
Used Macs are still
someone's interest.
like used Macs are still pretty good,
Yes, of course,
and you can get older models if that's the thing, because the
of course.
Apple silicon chip is like crazy powerful. Even the M1 chip that came out in 2020
Yes, of
still
course.
holds today just fine.
Mm,
That's why nobody's buying the new Apple MacBooks
yes,
or Mac Minis because it still works and it's great.
it is very durable and it is very smooth over the years also.
So
They are not gonna be shut down
Mac
like
Mini is
Windows.
60,000.
I think
I think I think the
uh,
RAM,
it is
you know
very
the
very valuable
mm,
because that is next
the
level
RAM shortage
of a
right
video
that happened
editing
right
can
now.
also happen
I
in
think
that.
did contribute a bit for the price, but hear me out. If you take the base model, hmm,
Mm,
you can buy a monitor for 6, let's say 7 to 8 thousand.
yes.
You got your monitor and 2,000 on keyboard and mouse.
Mm,
And if you really wanted to edit videos,
yes.
10,000 on,
Yes.
5,000 on
Yes.
external
For
storage.
productivity
I'm
only we
talking
are
hard
talking.
disk right now because SSDs are crazy expensive, so it's better not to
Mm,
touch them. It's like 75,000, around
mm,
75,000, and it will surpass only for productivity. It will be better than 1 lakh plus
mm.
PC easily. And the
Yes. Yes.
thing is, with PCs, it's
Easily.
not the
No
hardware it's
worries at
holding
all.
them. Hardware is still good. The companies that make the hardware are working really well and they do it pretty good. But the problem is Windows, and we come back to Windows right now. Windows is the culprit for everything, and
Of course.
that's the problem, right?
I think.
Windows is like completely based on AI. They just don't care.
Yes. Yes.
Every update breaks something, or update itself breaks.
Mm,
And it recently happened that you can't even shut down your computer.
mm.
You just can't comprehend it.
No words.
Think about the Windows 7 and Windows XP days.
Mm,
Windows is the market leader for a reason, and that's them.
mm.
Like they
Yes.
they did have few rough edges here and there, but every OS has some rough edges. Even Mac OS has, but it's still pretty good.
Mm.
And that's when we come to
Yes.
Linux. The best thing about Linux is the newest version of it runs on almost any hardware. Like if you have a 15-year-old PC,
Mm,
put Linux on it, and you can go online like nothing happened.
mm,
Still be safe from viruses. It's a new PC,
mm.
and if any one of
Yes.
you really wants to, like do some get Windows Soft Linux thing, if you are planning on productivity, basic web browsing, basic, like video editing, photo editing, and productivity tasks, and basic computer stuff, Linux Mint, just go for it because there are thousands of distributions in Linux. If you are focused on gaming, there's something called Bazite. Try that out
Mm,
first. And I'm not going to tell on like how to install it, how to use it
mm.
because There are thousands and thousands of YouTube videos on how to do it, and I leave you to look at that. But that's the best
Mm.
thing. Like there is so much choice. Like we are spoiled for choices,
Mm.
and it's the best thing here.
Yes.
And I think there are rumors that Windows
Mm.
12 that will come like in the near future. It will be a subscription based operating system, and I think that will be the nail in the coffin for Windows
Mm. Of course.
because
I think that is gonna huge downfall for Windows also.
like we use an activated Windows. We used to use an
Mm.
activated Windows, or some people use cracked version of Windows, and there are some parts of people who use
Mm.
unsupported versions of Windows, like Windows 10.
Mm.
That's unsupported right now. Windows 8, 8.1, 7, XP, Vista, and we don't talk about Vista
Mm.
because it's a disaster, and
Mm.
that's the main demographic right now. And sadly, those people don't know that Linux exists. I think that's
Yes.
about it for today's podcast. This was a bit
I
weird for
think
us because we have
I think summary of this podcast is clear that in the only technology section I recommend
get
actually if you are want a daily use
get a
laptop
used MacBook.
for very long duration which is very durable, go for Mac Neo. If you
MacBooks are pretty expensive.
uh,
They are
yes
not the cheapest option,
uh,
and they perform the best. So there you go. You can do gaming on them. Yeah, this is where I come to the next talk. Get a
okay.
PS4.
Yes, of course.
It's the best thing ever. Like this podcast might be a bit long, but let's say PS4 for 15,000. You can play most of the AAA games 1080p 60 fps.
Mm.
What PC can do that at 15
Oh.
to 20,000 rupees? Like even if you pay for the games, how many games will you buy? 3, 4 games. That's it.
Mm.
And there are free to play games on like PS4, and I will buy a PS4 in
I
future. Wait for it.
mm. I think in my opinion all people have their preferences. Like some are gonna choose the Windows, some are gonna choose Linux, and
Yeah.
some some are go for Mac OS like that. अ, फु- देखो
Hmm.
अगर एक बंदा है उसको एडिटिंग भी करना है गेमिंग भी करना है तो यार ऑफ कोर्स वो बंदा जाएगा पीसी बिल्ड कराने एंड if a guy who are just wanted to editing
Hmm.
like that productivity things he will go for Mac like many devices there is but I think gaming consoles are very better if he wants only to game, right? You can't do uh,
We're planning on building a PC.
mm,
Let's make this. You don't want to buy a laptop, or if
mm,
you bought a laptop, wanted to buy a laptop, it's for and clarification. This
mm,
is for like the person who doesn't have that
mm,
much money to invest on big things, and 1 lakh is still a lot of money, but you are talking about PCs here, and prices have gone really way
mm.
way way up. So 1 lakh, you are going to buy a laptop. You bought an used,
Yes, yes.
like used MacBook for like 50,000 or
Mm,
70,000, 80,000. You still have some 20,000 left.
mm,
We'll keep that. If you bought a MacBook,
mm,
Mac Mini,
mm.
I told earlier
Yes.
that it will be around like 75 to 80,000. Still the same, but it will perform better because it's the newer one.
Mm,
Here's the thing, you still have that 20,000 left, right?
mm.
That's where the PS4 comes in.
Yes.
If you wanted to do both and want
Yes, yes.
the best in the like the best of the best, that will be the best combo, killer combo for 2026 or even in the future, because Windows can do it right now. You can't just build a
Yes.
budget PC of Windows and think it will perform better because RAM is crazy expensive, like double the price. A 16 gigs of DDR4 or DDR5 will
Yes.
cost upwards of 50,000, 25,000, 50,000. And I think that's it for today.
Yes.
It might have been a bit awkward because
Yes.
we
Yes.
haven't done a podcast in a while, but I promise
Yeah.
there will be a ton of cool content to see from us, and we'll get better at podcasting. Promise you, and see you in the next episode.